with coverage you can count on. Welcome to Erie News Now at 11. With coverage you can count on. Welcome to Erie News Now at 11.
Good evening, I'm Philip Ward. Mike Ruzzi has the evening off. Thanks for being here with us on Erie News Now at 11. We begin with weather coverage you can count on. Kelly Rowland in tonight for John Stalen. So good evening, Kelly. How are things looking for that holiday travel?
Phil, it's not looking too good right now. If you are headed out the doors, getting a head start on your travel, the system moving through, bringing some snow, it's reducing visibility, so low speeds and low beams as you're headed out the door for tonight and tomorrow morning as well. You don't want to stress out the wife and the mom getting into a crash. There's already enough going on this time of the year, right? So just leave an extra few minutes headed out the door. 35 degrees for us. There's flurries right now on Oliver's rooftop cam, and yeah, road conditions will be iffy pretty much throughout the night and into the morning time as well, and temperatures will still kind of be remaining in the mid-30s as this moves on through. Live local radar, Doppler Max 5D Storm Spotter, powered by LECOM, doing a phenomenal job showing us the snow right now moving through the area. This is now the other radars all working together, show us this directions, system really from the southwest moving on out, and some rain also more towards over the lake, but for us, a lot of us are seeing that snow, maybe wet snow, possibly some freezing rain as we continue as well. But this camera just a few minutes ago, the visibility on it was a lot worse than this, so it's cleared up a little bit, still seeing reduced visibility across the area. Feels like 24 for us, so it's still very, very cold out there. Here's that visibility down to about a half of a mile in most places, maybe getting to a mile, but this is pretty much going to be the case as we continue to get on the road. So just leave a few extra minutes and low speeds and low beams, like I said, but here's the temperatures for you, 30s pretty much across the area. And tomorrow that's going to be the case as well, but the precipitation does taper off, giving us mostly cloudy skies for tomorrow.
All right, Kelly, thanks. And a boil water advisory for Northeast is still in effect. That's after people were taken by surprise when it was first issued on Friday. Our Mackenzie Robson joins us now. So, Mackenzie, how is the Northeast School District taking action against the advisory?
Good evening, Philip. We spoke to Superintendent Michelle Hartzell about protocols and regulations set when addressing public health concerns to ensure safety of students and staff.
Upon learning that a boil water advisory was being put into place Friday afternoon, Superintendent Michelle Hartzell took action and contacted District Supervisor of Facilities to shut the school's water supplies off and informed all athletic programs about the situation.
We also notified our Director of Athletics, and then he notified all the coaches to ensure, because we had a game on Saturday, that the away team would bring water bottles, as well as we also had additional bottled water for our athletes on site.
What protocols are in place to ensure water safety for the students and staff?
The township will come in and they will test our water to ensure that our water is safe, and that they also work with the Department of Health. So they will let us know.
Dr. Hartzell emphasized their top priority was ensuring the safety of the drinking water in the schools.
There's a boil water in place. Obviously, that impacts the drinking water, so we want to make sure the fountains would be the first line of defense.
The school district is receiving constant updates from the borough township, and they were told that water authorities were brought into town to conduct testing and address ongoing water issues affecting the area.
We'll continue to monitor that and work closely, with the township and Erie County Department of Health to make sure our water is safe before our students return.
If you have questions, you can visit Northeast Bureau website at northeastbureau.com or cdc@cdc.gov. Live in the studio, Mackenzie Robson, Erie News Now.
All right, Mackenzie, thanks. And Christmas cheer will be spread throughout the boroughs of both Girard and Lake City tomorrow morning. Tonight, we spoke with the commander and son's commander of American Legion Post 494 about how they'll be spending Christmas Eve. On Christmas Eve, members of the American Legion Post 494 in Girard will be up bright and early, ensuring families in both Girard and Lake City boroughs have toys and food for Christmas.
It's not only just the American Legion, but the whole community out there is they always come together all the time.
Yeah, we're
it's
family.
A great community.
We are family.
And our Legion family likes to contribute to that too and help out. So
and everybody helps everybody.
Yep.
And I thank God I am
community.
In a community that does that. Yeah, it's awesome.
It's been a tradition in Girard for members to hand out meals for families, but this year they're taking things a step further.
What we're doing is we got to list the kids and everything and their ages. So we actually purchased gifts this year. We have gifts wrapped, so the kids will also receive gifts along with a family Christmas dinner.
Another addition includes a special guest handing out the gifts.
We also have Santa Claus coming with us. So Santa's going to deliver the gifts to the children. I think it's going to be a great thing.
And after taking a couple years off due to COVID, the men are looking forward to getting out in the community and once again making Christmas special for families in both boroughs.
We're getting back in line and doing our thing, and hopefully this is going to be a good thing. I hope so.
It's always a good thing. By the time we got to the idea to start doing it again this year, Thanksgiving was a little too late. But we figured, all right, let's hit Christmas this year, so that's what we're doing for Christmas this year.
And the American Legion Post 494 will begin passing out toys and meals to families in the boroughs tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Grace Church presents the Christmas at Warner. Tonight and tomorrow, people can visit for this free event. Now, today there were services at 4:30 and 7 filled with carols, creative moments, and messages. This is the 9th year for the event, and the children of the church played a big part in putting this on this year's presentations. The theme this year is the wonder of Christmas, with the goal of everyone leaving with a feeling of hope. Lead pastor Derek Stanford said what it means to be able to do this for the community year after year.
It's just been an honor. We really moved these services out of our church walls because we wanted to extend this Christmas experience to the whole Erie community, and so we're excited to do that again this year.
And tomorrow's Christmas Eve services are at 11:30 in the morning, 2 p.m. and 4:30 p.m., all at the Warner Theater. Free parking at Erie Parking Authority, ramps on 8th and French and 10th and French. Now, we are in the season of giving, especially when it comes to helping those in need. And ahead of the Christmas holiday, many people in need got a warm meal thanks to different community groups. Our Elspeth Meisner has the story tonight.
People had the chance to escape the cold and enjoy a warm meal thanks to several organizations and businesses.
Trying to bring cheer and joy into people's lives, the people who maybe are less fortunate, need a bite to eat, need somewhere to be warm.
Volunteers with the Erie Waterworks helped set up, decorate, serve, and clean up a meal at the Erie City Mission on Monday.
To give and not expect anything back is really, I think, the most important thing. To pay it forward, we're fortunate, many of us are, and we want to help out those who are less fortunate.
Meantime, business owners from Velma's and Prestige Auto Body teamed up to serve a meal and give out blankets to those who may not have a home.
We're rich and we don't know it. I mean, we have a lot more than a lot of times that we need. And there's less fortunate people out there. And, if we could help someone just, warm and give them a meal and something to drink and probably, warm up for a couple of minutes or whatever before they go back in the cold, that's what we're all about.
Organizers say that it's moments like these that make them appreciate everything they have and recognize the importance of giving back.
It's a good feeling to be able to, go home at night and just think about who you helped and just to know that someone out there is going to be a little bit happier and probably a little bit warmer.
Elspeth Meisner, Erie News Now.
Elspeth, thanks. And tonight, an annual tradition returns to basement transmissions.
We knew that It's always a big party for us. The 23rd is always when Festivus is. We felt that with it landing on a Monday this year, there's not a lot to do on people's schedules. So we expected a crowd, and I think we're extremely happy with the amount of people that came here to hang out with us.
And tonight there was a special light display at Erie High School. Yeah, Tech the Halls consists of light panels with moving pictures of light that has music you can listen to while viewing, and if you connect to the radio frequency of 101.1 FM. Still to come on Erie News Now at 11, we'll take a live look outside to our Sky View camera and Kelly's full forecast coming right up. We'll be right back.
Okay.
Now, first warning weather with Kelly Rowland.
All right, we're just about 45 minutes away from Christmas Eve. There's probably a long list of things that you might have gotten checked off. You might be saving a lot of it for tomorrow. That's okay, but Christmas time is here. Auto Express Kia Cam out in Warren, 29 degrees right now. The system that's moving through the area, roads will be slick, so I can't stress it enough. With the reduced visibility, just leave some extra time for any of the festivities for tomorrow. This is our live local radar right now, Doppler Max 5D Storm Spotter. Radar powered by LECOM. The snow is pretty much across the area. Even if you aren't seeing it at the moment, you're most likely going to be seeing it because the system is moving on through, and it will be for the overnight hours and kind of lingering into tomorrow morning as well. The morning hours aren't looking as impressive as they were earlier, but still maybe a few lingering wet snowflakes here and there. And this is that system moving on through as we get towards Ohio, mainly seeing some rain transitioning to icy conditions as it gets to snow in our area, but that's moving on out of here. Earlier today, a lot of the Great Lakes were seeing this system, but it's moving on out of here. This is the holiday outlook. The travel If you're headed out tonight to your destination tomorrow morning, with this wintry mix coming through, the roads are just going to be icy. They will be slick, so low beams and low speeds. If the last thing you want to do is you're speeding to get to your location and you get trapped in that ice patch and you just start slipping and sliding, so just don't. Just leave that extra time and just take it slow, because the conditions will be pretty iffy throughout the rest of the night and early tomorrow morning. First morning weather futurecast for you. The system hopefully quickly moves on out of here, but still for the morning time, especially out towards Warren, McKean County, Chautauqua, Cattaraugus County, we'll still be seeing it lingering out there. And even through the afternoon, can't rule out a stray flake or two, mainly south of 90. Still not seeing a lot of accumulation with this, maybe a few inches. When this is all said and done, we're seeing traces of snow right now, 1/100th of an inch, but might accumulate to maybe an inch as we go across. This is now Christmas morning, 9 o'clock. Still can't rule out a flake or two. We're staying mostly dry though as you're opening those presents, and we get ready for Hanukkah on sunset as well on Christmas Day. Looking pretty dry for that too. Also looking fairly dry for that travel for Christmas Eve itself. That is tomorrow. So sunshine if you're headed out towards the Midwest, maybe West Coast, we'll see some rain, possibly some fog, and we're staying fairly dry and fairly sunny on the East Coast as well. But we're staying cloudy for Christmas. Staying cloudy but staying dry. Will be around freezing for the Christmas outlook itself when it hits midnight, and then for the morning time still in the lower 30s for that. And of course we have Hanukkah starting at sunset. Again, this is looking less and less impressive as these models start to update, as we track this even more. So we were looking at maybe 3-4 inches for this area. I do think it'll be more towards 2 inches at the most, especially for that snow belt area. So again, not too overly impressed with anything, but still busy out there nonetheless, and 35 degrees for Gary Miller at the mall cam. This has been a busy road the last week, honestly, getting ready for the holidays. And yeah, here's that system. A lot of us are cloudy along with what is happening right now. 35 degrees for us and pretty much 30s across the region, even out towards State College, getting up there as well. Here are the next 10 days for you. We have a cloudy holiday for sure. We stay with that mix of sun and clouds for your Kwanzaa, and we do have New Year's Eve now on our radar on the 10-day. That's on Tuesday. Looking a little bit rainy for that at the moment, but of course it's still about 7 days out, so things could change.
Kelly, thanks. And in Warren Bureau News, Warren General Hospital is continuing a heartfelt holiday tradition, celebrating 42 years of its Angel Giving Tree. This beloved fundraiser offers community members a chance to honor their loved ones while supporting an important cause. The Angel Giving Tree is displayed in the main lobby of the hospital, with an additional tree located at the Cancer Care Center. For a minimum donation, participants can have the names of their loved ones inscribed on angels adorning the trees. All proceeds from this effort benefit the Warren General Hospital's Cancer Care Center, helping to provide cancer patients with extra amenities during their treatments.
The money is going to such a good cause. I mean, cancer affects everybody in our community and outlying communities, that it's just the thing to do.
What makes me feel good is that so many of the angels are repeat. The people donate in honor of a loved one or in memory, and it's just very special, and people look forward to it.
And the Angel Giving Tree will remain on display throughout the holiday season. Donations can be made at either the hospital lobby or the Cancer Center until the end of January.